56% cited not having enough emergency savings, and 47% said being in debt is a top concern.
Ted Jenkin joins the conversation now. He's the co-founder and CEO of Oxygen Financial, a financial services company. Ted, always great to have you. Why is money such a factor when it comes to mental health and overall well-being?
Well, Chris, good to see you. And as you mentioned, 1 out of 2 Americans have this exact worry right now with their mental health. And the reason is that fear is a much more powerful emotion than greed. Look, Americans right now are $1.1 trillion in credit card debt. Auto loans have hit a 13-year high in terms of delinquencies, and student loans are at $1.7 trillion. And like you just mentioned, Chris, you're in Los Angeles, you go get a Big Mac, French fries, and a Coca-Cola, and it costs you $18. How can that not affect your mental health, especially if you're an hourly wage worker? It just has to.
Whose mental health is negatively impacted by money the most?
Well, to me, it's the younger people, Chris. It's people that are Gen Z and millennials. And the reason is, in part, for social media. Look, everyone sees that everyone's leading the life of Riley on social media, going, sitting front row at Taylor Swift concerts and being at these sporting events where they're sitting front row. But that just isn't real life. Nobody shows their net worth on social media. And it's about expectations. You know, happiness is all about expectations met or unmet. So, of course, if you're 25 years old and you're expecting to have that $500,000 HGTV home and a Louis Vuitton bag and traveling on the Amalfi Coast, of course you're going to be unhappy. Social media has done a lot of damage in how people think about money, Chris. It really has.
Yeah, it's a combination of keeping up with the Joneses and also FOMO, fear of missing out, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's 100%. And that's why there's sort of this new term out there you'll hear more of called money dysmorphia. And it's a lot like body dysmorphia. It's when people feel insecure about their financial standing. But so many young people, I think, because of reality TV shows and social media, they're just obsessed with being rich. But here's the news flash. Being rich doesn't mean you have stuff. Being wealthy means you have money in the bank. And that's what we have to start talking about with these younger generations. You're not rich because you own a nice car or have a Louis Vuitton bag. You're rich because you can make it paycheck to paycheck. You do have money in a Roth IRA. These are the things that really make you rich.
And to your point, that's why we're starting to see more younger folks, adopt the loud budgeting stuff out there. Hey, Ted, what is one thing people can do immediately to start feeling better about their finances?
I mean, it's as simple as this. Put something in the win column. If you have 5 credit cards right now, don't worry what has the biggest balance or the biggest interest rate. Pay one of them off and just put something in the win column. Remember, this is about your mental health. And when you feel like you're winning, it's just like weight. If you feel like you're making progress, you're going to actually stick to it and you're going to be better off in the long term. So put something in the win column here.
Yeah, chipping away is so much better than letting things snowball to a point where you just can't keep up. Ted, long term, what can people do to get more control of their finances overall?
Look, I've been doing this for 30 years, and this is all about setting goals and having a financial plan, and then really making a budget. People don't like the B word, but I love this part of loud budgeting right now, because you're saying to yourself, look, I don't make an infinite amount of income. I make a finite amount of income. Look at your expenses, cut out the things that you absolutely don't need and don't want, and start to build a savings plan. Look, buying stuff, it's the instant gratification, Chris. It makes you feel good today, but as we're seeing with a lot of folks in America, it makes them feel bad tomorrow.
A reminder that in this case, it is okay to say no. All right, Ted Jenkin with Oxygen Financial. Ted, thanks as always, and we hope you come back soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Chris.
All right, take it easy.
A major Japanese